stokehaunted, 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 spiritual medium, stokehaunted, stokehaunted. I'm Haley, ring rose, ring rose, ring rose, ring rose, ring rose, ring rose. Stokehaunted.
My name's Andrew Weatherall.
Spiritual medium, stokehaunted.
The team find themselves yet again at the old Royal Oak in Leek. This venue has been good to us in the past for providing plenty of footage and recordable data, so let's see if we can have the same luck again tonight. With 2 guest members and the old Royal Oak under new management, we are all set to investigate this venue for the first time in 2013. Will we find anything? Who knows? Stay tuned and find out.
Well, welcome back to Stokehaunted and our investigation and your old pub as it is. How are you feeling about joining us tonight now you're not the manager?
Really excited.
Okay.
I think it'll be nice to know if what was here before came back with a different perspective on who lives here and how the pub is run now.
Okay. And with you having joined us not just in this place before, you've also joined us in another location before. Be honest as you can, how do you actually find being around the Stokehaunted team and how they operate?
I've seen quite a few differences between the 2 places that we've actually visited. It's been quite peaceful and quite solemn in this establishment, but in the one that I visited before, which was my mum and dad's undertakers as a business, people, they were actually unwell there, and I felt unwell myself, and my mum did too. She came along, so it's quite different seeing the effects from 2 different places.
Did you feel safe in both circumstances?
I felt more safe here than I did at Shades of Bronze.
Yeah.
It was the atmosphere there was totally different, and everybody's own perceptions and auras were totally different, and seeing people suffering really was quite a bit of a shock.
If I remember rightly, it was actually brought to a close earlier than planned, wasn't it?
Yeah, quite a lot of people felt sick. And felt things that they didn't like themselves, obviously, and they just wanted to leave early. I wanted to leave early, and so did my mum.
It didn't put you off at all?
No, it's not put me off, no, not at all.
So you've seen the dynamics of the team changes over the last 12 months as well?
Yeah.
So do you see the team as getting any better, stronger, or any worse than before?
Actually, what I've read, I think that the team's growing stronger. You seem to be getting more close-knit. The places that you visited and the venues seem to be pulling you close together.
Well, there's always the chance that you can come around every now and then if we've got some spare spaces going. Yeah, we really appreciate your time. Do you still feel apprehensive about tonight as when you were manager, or do you feel completely at ease as to what's going on?
When I was living here it was different, obviously, because my son was telling me what he was seeing, and then it came out through the mediums what they were seeing, and it was pretty similar to what my son was seeing. But I've just sat at the bar speaking to Paddy, and he's told me that what my son saw is still around, so I'm just looking forward to the rest of the night to see what he comes out with, really.
Well, we'll try and catch up with you partway through the night and see how you feel then.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to set up an experiment. I don't know if you guys have heard of anything called EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon. What I have here is I've got a software tone generator, I'll just so you can see. And basically all I'm going to do is record what we call white noise, which is an all-encompassing frequency sound, with an audio recorder, and for a period of time, and come back to it and play it back and see if we get anything. So it should be quite interesting to see. What I'm going to do now is, just so you can see, I'm going to set up some white noise, as you can see. There we go. And I'm going to play that back. You won't be able to hear anything because I've turned the volume off and it's not nice to listen to anyway. So I'm just going to press record on my audio recorder, like so. And off it goes. I'll let you guys know. Cheers.
In part 1, we left you with this scene of the window. At the time, we weren't 100% sure whether we'd caught anything or not. We're still not 100%. We went outside to debunk if any light could get from outside. We checked that we weren't getting lens flare. Now, from my perspective, I personally think that's flare that's on the inside of the window frame. That's my personal opinion, because it moves with the zoom of the camera, which changes the perspective. So I think we've debunked that, but there actually is a figure of some description reflecting in the window. Now, we've accounted for everybody that was in the room, and there was no one that could have reflected in the window at that particular time. Again, we could be wrong, but there seems to be some kind of movement or entity in that window.
We open this circle in the name of the light, in the name of communicating with spirits here present that wish to communicate with us and give information. The method used to communicate will be that of the glass, and we will outline points of yes and no on the table for you. We will only deal with spirits of the light. Any negative spirits are not invited to communicate on the table. And any spirit that tries to intrude, we will not endeavour to communicate with you in closer circle. In the name of the light and truth, and of the divine spirit, we open this circle.
You alright?
Okay, if there are any spirits here present and you want to communicate with us, could you move the glass? Thank you very much.
You've turned the...
Okay, clockwise only please if you need to build energy. Could you move the glass back to the centre of the table please? Spirits communicating with us, could you move the glass back to the centre of the table please?
20 degrees.
Sorry, he wants you to speak.
Can you move the glass to the centre, please?
So, when somebody...
Is that where you're standing? If it is, could you move the glass back to the centre of the table, please? Okay, this is interesting. Take your hands up, guys. Okay, this is the centre of the table, and we use this when we're going to ask a question. The object on the left is for yes, and the object on the right is for no. What was that?
Okay then.
What was that?
That somebody just went...
No, that was in the centre of the table.
Yeah, it was.
That sounded like it was coming
I was going to
from
say, it sounded like it was
Yeah.
Steve.
Was that you?
No, I just said, is that okay?
And again. It's on there. What was that?
No.
It's on there. What was that?
No.
It's on there. What was that?
No.
It's on there. What was that?
No, okay then.
What was that?
That somebody just went...
Who did
No, that was in the centre of the table.
Yeah, it was.
That sounded like it was coming
I was
from
going to say, it sounded like it was
Yeah.
Steve.
Was that you?
No, I just said, is that okay?
And again. Okay, that'll do for the 10% as well. Right, if there are any spirits here present, could you move to the yes position, please, that wish to communicate with us? We'll just outline that. Thank you very much. Well done. To the centre, please. Excellent. Well done.
You can drop it off for a bit. What have you got?
And again. What the hell is that?
What?
Don't know, I can hear something in that corner.
I can hear it in the centre of the table. Is that you making that sound in the centre of the table?
Did something just go... whoop?
Thank you very much. Well
I
done.
can't. There's that many noises going on.
Are you female? Yes, you are. Well done.
No, it's something on the table as it's going.
Yeah, it's squeaking.
Glasses creaking on the
Squeaking.
surface.
Okay. Have we communicated with you just now using the candle? Yes, okay, thank you.
That isn't me.
Okay.
It's
That's not me.
not the chair.
That's not me.
So is that the floorboard or Claire?
No. Claire moving.
Before I continue, and thank you for telling us that you do have a message for us, is there anybody on the table that you would rather speak to? If there is that person, could you point the glass to that person, please? Okay, Judy?
Okay. Right.
Okay, so it would, the spirit would rather you ask the questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
If not, that's okay. Clockwise only, please, if you need to build energy. Thank you. Shot.
Just got shot. No, I've just got a cold shot.
Are you happy here?
Are you alone here, Mary?
Definitely not.
Thank you, Joe.
And we thank you for your
Thank you.
communication and your help. I
That's
realise you
amazing.
don't like some of us, but we are here to help you.
Yeah, we are. We will help you if you don't like us.
Yeah.
Okay, we thank all spirits here present that communicated with us using this circle and this method. We close this circle in the name of light and truth and the divine spirit, and thank every spirit here communicating with us, and ask them to either aid us in our future experiments and communications this evening, this morning, or to go in peace. Thank you, the circle spirit.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching part 2. Please join us in part 3.